that I'll never have to say. It's just an illusion. What are your emotions anywhere? Is it spilling magic in the air? Never let your feelings get you down. Open up your eyes and look around. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. And all this confusion. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. And all this confusion. It's just an illusion. Could it be a picture in my mind? Never sure exactly what I'll find. Only in my dreams I'll be on.
Get this microphone set up nicey nice. Good morning. Joey Dell. What's happening, my man? What's up? I see you, Rebecca. Let me pour this little coffee, Jimena. Number one thing is coffee. Because what are we doing over here? We're doing a little coffee talk. Come on in. Come on in. As Toro used to say, wipe your feet on the rug. And come on in. Episode 20. Oh, we're on 20, Stoney. Brian Cavorse, Patty Daly. Good morning. This is not an illusion. It is Tuesday morning, not Monday. Get it right, Joey Dell. Am I seeing Tony there? Do I see a teacher? Where's Delilah? I see you guys. Come on, we got a 25 teacher, man. That's our goal every morning. I'm over 25 teachers. At the social club, we got 5 tables of 5. It's a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. All right. Let's do it. All right, you're in the trunk. You're in the trunk. Get out of here. I see Delilah right there. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about this is a great man right here. Jay Leno is a great man. I got to be honest with you. We're going to get into a little bit of this, a little bit of that about Jay Leno. Let me see how the coloring is today. Oh, put the camera's down. There we go. Let's see what we look like here. A little bit on the red side. But I got a blue shirt on. Go right there. See what that looks like. I like this shit. I like this camera, guys. I love my camera. Who's late? Yeah, I know. That's weird. The coloring's weird. It's just, you know. Stay tuned. Yeah, you sick bastard, you. All right. We're going to keep it pale. Although we're feeling tremendous today. If you see the ticker on the bottom, welcome to the 20th consecutive coffee talk for 2026. Yeah, Rebecca. Sometimes it's hard to get the lighting right. A little beige. Well, look. We got this over here. Look. I didn't put this on. I didn't do the backlighting. Look. So, you see you got the backlighting that I didn't put on? I got all this studio shit that I got over here. Forget about it. If I want to be professional, I can be professional. If I want to be a half-ass guy, I could be. You know what I mean? We could jump it up. We could put it down. We can do this, that, the other thing. So here's probably the natural color about right here, because I'm always red. I got a blue shirt on. I don't know what color blue this is. Patty, I don't know what you would call this. That's the shirt. You see how you could play around? So let me explain to you something, guys. When you're doing a show, an actual show, this is not a real show. When you're doing an actual show, lighting is important. Hello, silent one. Lighting is important. Your clothes are important. You should always look presentable. Yeah, Osada, I could just change the whole studio around. It ain't that interesting. Better detail. You see, Patty? So you move it around, whatever. All right. Jay Leno. Is he going in the Scraziad list, Arlene? Silent one, are we putting him up on the pedestal? Is there Jay Leno getting flowers? We're going to talk a little bit about Tara, the lovely Tara. All right? CG2, what's going on? We're passing 25. We're going up to 30, back and forth. Your sister's ass. If you're here, just hang out. What's the going in and out for? What are you coming in? See how many are watching and then go back out? What the fuck is going on over here, Tony? They come in, Cheech. They go back out. They come in, they go back out, which means they're breezing through. Hey, you in the bushes. Never mind, you're not in the bushes. You're window shopping, as Uncle Edwin says. You're window shopping. It's my job to get you to come in. So when the numbers fluctuate, 25, 30, ding, 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 that means that they're watching. That means they're breezing. That means listen, I'm not that interesting. There's really not that much going on here, but we got respect. They're breezing around. What are you going to do? They're window shopping. They're not lurkers in the bushes. We can't say that. As one of the senior senators of YouTube says, they are window shopping. Coming from Uncle Edwin Jimenez. All right, they're just window shopping. Take a look at the bottom. The 20th consecutive coffee talk for 2026. Good. That cat was purring this morning. Woo! The cat was purring this morning. Hey, you in the bushes, sit your ass down. There you go. Come on in. Dindu is a lurker, but Dindu's on the move. Listen, I can't chat in Dindu's show a lot. I'm listening, but I can't chat. You know, he comes up. He has to have. It's not an opportune time for me with Dindu. It's not an opportune time. Let's go with blue to match, Patty Daly. You know how I am. Not there. Not there. Not there. We'll go with a little almost there. All right. Okay. Filming is over. Could cat be Luca reincarnated? Wow. The cat was purring. Speaking of senior sin, I saw that short of Gerard boxing. Isn't that amazing? Delilah, isn't that amazing? Okay, let's get into it. I got to do something. Hang with me a minute here, guys. Hang with me a minute. Let me get this one message out. That's one. Get that. Close that. Hold on. I'm working in some other windows I didn't close out yet. All right. Now we should be good. Let me check that right there. Okay. Beautiful. Hold on a minute. Yep. Hold on. All right. All right. Everything that I wanted to see, I see. Okay. Give me a second here. Man, I love this life. I got to tell you. I couldn't ask for anything more than what life is right now. Is Gerard here? Where's Gerard? There you go. Hey. Look at Delilah's message to you, Gerard. There's Delilah's message to you. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. All right. Let's talk a little Jason. Leno. Let's go. Where are we? My Lord, I got a lot of bullet points, but I think they're going to be for tonight to wind down, probably. I don't know. Jay Leno, shall we get into it? It's Patty Daly here. Let's talk Jay Leno. Tommy, you need more contrast between the chair and the wall. Okay, okay. I can't. That's the earth tones. That's what it is. I did black on the wall, no good. I did black on the wall, it was no good. I do like white walls now, but I don't know. The beige and beige. This is a good color for me. Seems like a good color for my features, my face. Isn't that? So I agree. I think it's washing you out though. Yeah. Darker earth tone. A darker earth what in the gray family, you think? The light grays that they're using now? Beautiful colors right now. Good morning, Naomi. What do you think? Nah, I'm like this. I can't change this. This is my color. This is me. This is how we work. All right, let's go. Let's talk Jay Leno. Here we go. Patty Daly is here. So we're going to go with this right here. It's time to talk Jay Leno.
It's the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Many people have their own studio style, but we're going to go with this. Jay Leno had his own studio style at his desk. If you don't like the intro, stick your opinion up your sister's ass. That's what we're going to do with that. Jay Leno, January 20th. Mr. Jay Leno gets our attention. What do we got here today? Sad facts about Mr. Jay Leno. We always start off with the sad, then we get into the happy. Sad facts about Jay Leno largely evolve around his wife's health and recent string of severe accidents. Though he has publicly maintained a positive attitude despite the challenges, he's been through some shit. Not everybody knows, but he's been through some stuff right now. Wife's dementia. His wife of over, listen, he was married 45 years. This dementia thing, it's disgusting. Mavis Leno was diagnosed with advanced dementia, leading Jay to file for conservatorship to manage her affairs and ensure her care. He has spoken about cooking dinner for her every night and their close relationship amid her declining health. That's a good man right there. A string of accidents. In recent years, Leno suffered multiple serious physical injuries. 2022 burns. I don't know if you guys remember the situation. But he got third-degree burns to his face, chest, and hands in a garage fire while working on a vintage car. He underwent skin graft surgeries and hyperbaric chamber treatments. 2023, something he should not have been doing, a motorcycle crash. Just months after the fire, he broke his collarbone, 2 ribs, 2 kneecaps in a motorcycle accident after being clotheslined by an unmarked wire strung across a parking lot. What? He got clotheslined on a motorcycle. God. 2024, he fell. Most recently, he fell 60 feet down a steep hill, resulting in a broken wrist, severe bruising, and a lost fingernail. Learning disorders. Okay, hold on a minute. Jay Leno, learning disorders. Wait a minute. Jay's car and motorcycle collection is out of this world. But there's a guy in Tennessee that makes Jay. Wow, that's interesting. He was clotheslined. Yes. Wow, some serious shit, man. I didn't know he went through all of this stuff. See no evil. Learning disorders. Jay Leno. He has spoken openly about his experience with dyslexia, a learning disorder that made childhood education challenging in an era with little understanding of the condition. His mother's advice: work twice as hard. Good, Mom. Good, Mom. That's right, Mom. Work twice as hard. We don't need help. We don't need medicine. Work your fucking ass off. That's Italianos for you. Work. No, 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 no. We don't need help from the system. Work. So Jay Leno's mom, with his dyslexia and some learning disabilities, she said, son, work harder. Jay Leno worked harder. Career. Okay. So this words from his mom, work twice as hard, became a guiding principle in his life. Career and perception. Tonight's show controversies. Leno faced criticism from fellow comedians and some of the public for how he handled the transitions of the Tonight Show host role. The incidents, particularly the second one involving Conan O'Brien, created a perception among some in the comedy community that he bullied his way into the job and went back on his promises. Again, he's Italian, and they're going to push at him. This is just a normal thing for Italians. We just keep working twice as harder. This is a normal thing for Italians. We just work twice as harder. He is Italian. We don't complain. We keep moving. Working constantly. Leno is known for his relentless work ethic, reportedly only sleeping about 4 hours a night and living off his stand-up money while saving his entire Tonight Show salary. Some accounts suggest his constant touring and focus on work may be a way to cope with personal issues and deep-seated. Yeah. Wow. So did you hear that? He spent none of his Tonight Show money. He saved it all. He lived off his stand-up money. Yeah. Maybe a trap. Yeah, LV, it's possible. It's very possible that they set up a trap on him. Clotheslined his ass. He wasn't spending the money he made on the Tonight Show. He spent the money he made on very impressive. Very he does his own shopping. Very conservative, I guess. He has 5 generations of wealth in cars alone. Yeah, you're right. Well, listen, they tried to stifle the Italian. They tried to call him a bully. They tried to say he pumped his way into the... No, it's wrong. Yeah. Power line was hanging. Yeah, it doesn't take much. It's very admirable, the admiral, that he's taking care of his life. So, okay, those are some of the sad facts and the struggles that Jay Leno has come through. Okay, let's go through some fun facts. Jay Leno, born James Douglas Leno, is a well-known comedian and television personality with a passion for cars and a unique personal life. Here are some fun facts about Jay Leno. Personal and financial habits. Here you go. He is a compulsive saver. Leno famously lived entirely off the income from his stand-up comedy gigs and never spent money he earned from hosting this Tonight Show for over 2 decades, allowing him to bank his TV salary. Beautiful. I don't know. Enough said. I didn't go into the Italian part because it's not Italian American Heritage Month. He doesn't drink hot beverages. Leno has stated he generally only drinks cold beverages. He is not interested in coffee, soup, or any hot drinks unless they have ice in them. Well, that's a freaky thing. He rarely sleeps. Leno needs 4 to 5 hours sleep. Many of us only need that. He avoids debt and vacations. He doesn't take vacations. You see, this is a good man. This is a really good man. He avoids debt and vacation, influenced by his Depression-era parents. He is financially conservative, doesn't gamble or smoke, and prefers working to taking vacations. Oh, I feel the same way. He and his wife chose to be child-free. He and his wife, Mavis Nicholson, have been married since 1980 and mutually agreed early on in their relationship not to have children. Career and unique traits. Let's go through some of his career and unique traits. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what it is. Yeah. My wife and I have been best friends since we were small kids as neighbors. I will never leave her side. If something happened to her, I would never. That's beautiful, silent one. Look at this comment, guys. My wife and I have been best friends since we were small kids as neighbors, and I will never leave her side. If something happened to her, I wouldn't want to be here anymore. Is that you saying that, Silent One, or are you quoting Jay Leno? I'm skipping? I'm skipping? What do you mean? It's interesting, though. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be rich. Maybe. That's honest truth, Tommy. That's beautiful. Oh my God. I absolutely love it. Okay. There's nothing I could do. Maybe we have an internet lagging here. All right. So let me go off here. All right. So I'll go off here. We're good. We'll go on Avatar. No problem. We're still here. Okay. A career and unique traits. Let me get through this real quick. Yeah. We're probably freezing. Man, what can I do? There's nothing I can do about it, guys. Okay, we're on Avatar. You know what? We're going to look at it like this. Here we go. On the Avatar is different. So here we are. Here we are. You're with me right now with the Tim Hortons coffee. You're looking right at me. You don't need to see me. Here we go. Career and unique traits. A teacher's prediction. A comment from his 5th grade report card read, if Jay spent as much time studying as he does trying to be a comedian, he would be a big star. Ooh, what? Yeah, I'm going. His dyslexia. Leno has spoken openly about his dyslexia and how it taught him to value hard work. Yeah, the value of hard work. He said it paid off for him. That's Patty Daly. That's possible. Kids were too costly. He has a degree in speech therapy. He earned a bachelor's degree in speech therapy from Emerson College in 1973, where he also started a comedy club. God bless this guy. He did some nice work in his life, Jay Leno. I got to tell you, his prominent chin is a medical condition. His distinctive jawline, Jay Leno's distinctive jawline. You could look at the picture right there on the screen right there. His prominent chin is a medical condition. His distinctive jawline is due to a condition called mandibular prognathism. He has opted against corrective surgery because the recovery process would involve having his jaw wired shut. He found a loophole in a gag order. During Michael Jackson's 2005 trial, Leno was a defense witness and initially barred from joking about the case. He got around by having other comedians like Drew Carey and Roseanne Barr come on his show and tell jokes that he had written. Okay, wow, he's got a massive car collection. Let's see if we can go on camera just for a little bit. Let me know if we jump around. If we do again, we'll go back on the Avatar. His massive car collection. Yeah, we're jumping around a little bit. Let me know if we're back to normal internet, guys. His massive car collection and motorcycles. Car collection and motorcycles. I think we should be all right now. Let me know. Give me a heads up. Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Let me sip my coffee. I'm loving this Jay Leno story. I think he's a great man. Jay Leno is a good man, I believe. Fine. Thank you, Gerard. A massive car and motorcycle collection. We're back live. Forgot our keys. Massive car and motorcycle collection. Jay Leno owns one of the world's largest vehicle collections, including over 181 cars and 160 motorcycles. My God. 181 cars, 160 motorcycles housed in a large warehouse in Burbank, California. His first car was, Gerard, check this car out. Cheech, you like the Navy? His first car was a 1934 Ford V8 truck, which he restored himself at age 14. So, as a dyslexic, as a disabled, as someone with a disability, Jay Leno restored his first car at age 14, guys. Come on. That's passion. So, hey, teacher, that's his life passion, Gerard, right? So he took his life passion and he went with it. I mean, what more do you want from the guy? It's absolutely incredible. Yes. Well, he could have had both, Delilah. There's no interference there. See, he should have had a son to do the car thing with. See, you don't understand. Well, anyway. Yeah. No, anyway, what's the difference? Magooch, he contributed to a one-of-a-kind car. He collaborated with General Motors to create the EcoJet, a priceless, unique concept car that runs on biodiesel, which I have no idea what that is, Magooch. I have no idea what that is. Magooch. Can you imagine? Biofuel, biodiesel. Osada, what is it? What is it? He writes a column. He shares his automotive experience, expertise, and collection with readers through a regular column in Popular Mechanics magazine. Well, he is on YouTube, Cheech. He is on YouTube now with some of his stuff. So you can see him on YouTube. No comedian and former late night host Jay Leno was not born wealthy. He came from a hardworking, middle class immigrant family and built. Okay. Jay Leno was not born wealthy. He came from a working class immigrant family and built his fortune through hard work and a frugal lifestyle. He is considered a self-made millionaire. Well, God bless you. Early life and background. Okay, I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I was wrong. Biofuel is where they take taco grease. What? He could have worked in a body shop, right? Described as a self-made millionaire. Okay, here we go. Working class family. Leno was born in New Rochelle, New York, to parents with immigrant backgrounds. His mother was a homemaker who came from Scotland. And his father was an insurance salesman whose parents both immigrated from Italy. So he's half Italian, half Scottish. All right. But you never know, because back then, you never know, because back then his mother may have gone from Italy to Scotland. You see, there was a lot of this going on back years and years and years ago. You could have been born in Italy and you went over to Scotland or wherever. This happens quite a bit, guys. This happens quite a bit with a lot of people. So she might have also been Italian, although he says Scottish. We don't know. But that did happen. No, he might be all Italian. We don't know, because sometimes people shifted all over the world based on work, Joey Dell. You know that. She might have been born in Italy and then her parents. I'm just saying, it has happened where they moved to places for work. His father, Angelo Leno, was born in New York to parents who immigrated to Flomari, a town in the province of Avellino. Thank you. Enough said. All right. There we go. So he's got a strong Italian background. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the maiden name, so I don't know. Yeah, you never know, guys. People have all over the world. You have to understand something. I have a dear friend's mother. She speaks all Italian, no English. You know where she grew up? Argentina. The family moved from Italy to Argentina. She's not Argentinian, whatever you call it. She's Italian. She only speaks Italian. So it has happened it's very difficult. You got to really do that family tree. I don't know. Struggles. He struggled academically in high school due to dyslexia and was even advised by a guidance counselor to drop out. You see these teachers back then? Hey, teacher, drop out. The teachers told him to drop out. So what do you do with this guy? Right? They told him, go work with Uncle Sal. That's all you're going to be in life. They told him, go work with Uncle Sal. Yeah, that's what I mean, hey, teacher, because you really don't know unless you do your family really deep in the family tree thing. Avangul, the teacher told him to drop out of school. You disgraziate. Who does that? I couldn't do the work. They didn't make me drop out. The teachers took my test from me. The fuck? They didn't make me drop out. Yeah, probably enough said. You're right. I'm just saying, you never know. That's what I mean. So, struggles. He struggled with it. Emerson, he didn't drop out. He graduated from Emerson College with a degree in speech therapy. I mean, come on. Look it, come on. Argentina, because right. And nobody complained. None of our families complained. My family came to Argentina because of discrimination against immigrants from Italy at the time. Right. We don't complain, though, AOV. We get to this country and we make a living. Avangul. We don't take the benefits. We just work. You guys are really into this conversation. He grew up in Massachusetts, says, hey, teacher. Thank you. Wow. You guys are all in, it looks like, to some of these topics, which I'm absolutely enjoying. So they told him to drop out, and he ended up graduating from Emerson College with a degree in speech therapy. Humble beginnings in L.A. When he first moved to Los Angeles to pursue comedy in the 70s, he couldn't afford an apartment and resorted to sleeping in his car and squatting in empty houses. Oh, my God. He worked multiple jobs, including at a car dealership and McDonald's, to support himself while performing comedy at night. Whoa, man. Building his wealth. Jay Leno, significant. He built a significant wealth. In 2025, like you guys said, Jay Leno is now worth. He went from living in his car and being a squatter and flipping burgers at McDonald's to being worth over $450 million. Hard work, dedication, determination, believing in yourself, and sacrifice. And the guy has made it. So God bless you. Jay Leno, you get a big bouquet of flowers today. You got it. All right. Jay Leno gets it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Even the teachers gave up on him. Look at you now. Look at you now. The teacher said, you're going to fail. Drop out. He didn't drop out. Jay Leno didn't drop out. Okay, I want to talk about Tara. Tara Canestracci. Canestracci. You could say it any way you want to. Clip this. Let's talk about Tara. Just like Jay Leno. She sacrificed. She gave up. No, she didn't give up. She gave up some things. Tara, our lovely Tara, gave up a career in the New York City school system as a guidance counselor, a career that helped pay the bills along with her husband, Michael, helped pay the bills and had medical benefits. And Tara said to herself, she said, I'm going to go for this. And now, Tara, congratulations to you, Tara. Tara has got a gig now at Radio City Music Hall. Okay? Italianos. Hard work, determination, dedication. Jay Leno went from living in a car to being worth $450 million. Using his stand-up money to live on and his Tonight Show money in the bank. So, Tara, keep working, girl. We got you over here at the social club. We got you here. So Tara has done well. She's sticking with it. She's got that Italian work ethic, that old school Italian work ethic. And she is now got a gig for Radio City Music Hall. We're proud of you, Tara. God bless you. Clip that. Okay? So Tara gets the flowers today. Tara and Jay Leno. Okay, they get the flowers today. I just wanted to announce that over here at the social club this morning, that Tara grabbed a gig at Radio City Music Hall. Very proud of that girl. She's such a good kid. She's such a good kid. We'll get her on one day. Tara is extremely funny. You all have to get a chance to see her. Highly recommend it. The best. She's great, man. In person, she's great. I mean, oh my God. All right, Tara. Tara and Jay Leno, you get the flowers today. Okay, let me do real quick the Catholic Minute in case I run out of time. We got to fit this in. The clock is ticking. I am on the move. We got to keep going, guys. All right, the Catholic Minute today, January 20th, is primarily the optional memorial of Saint Sebastiano. Saint Sebastian. Oh my God, that's my kid's middle name. Sebastiano was my father-in-law's name, Sebastiano, from Italy. Okay. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us. Yes, us sinners, now and at the hour of our inevitable death. Amen. Saint Sebastian, a Roman soldier and martyr, famously depicted. I can't. I just want another one like this. Before I get into Saint Sebastian, I'm kind of understanding now why my father-in-law's name was Sebastian. Sebastiano, his name was Sebastiano Italiano. My father-in-law's name was Sebastiano Italiano. I don't think it was his birth name. I got to be quite honest with you. I don't think my father-in-law's birth name was Italiano. I think they gave that to him at Ellis Island. They gave it to the family at Ellis Island. I don't know. It's not typical. Sebastiano Italiano. Is that a typical name from Italy? Italiano's that's my ex-wife's last name. Yeah. Yeah, my kids have Italiano in their blood. That's correct. Yes, that was his last name, Italiano. Sebastiano Italiano. So I don't know. They're Sicilian, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they truly are Italiano. We don't know. The name is on the Ellis Island wall, but it's Italiano. So anyway, Sansa Sebastiano. So maybe his mother named him this for a reason. And I'm going to tell you something else that happened. I was still married when my father-in-law died. So I still say my father-in-law, right? Obviously, he was my father-in-law when he died. This was before I got divorced. Great man. Sebastiano Italiano. It is an Italian last name, so I don't know. That is a legit name. Not common, but legit. Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't know. Let me tell you what happened. His brother died in Italy. Or maybe here, I don't know. His brother died. The first baby died. It was a boy. Sebastiano, my father-in-law, was the second boy in the family. Same name. They gave him the same name. That's crazy. Magooch. It's unbelievable. Sebastiano Italiano. He was in the unions in New Jersey, this, that, the other thing. Construction. He was in construction. Anyway, the first one died, and they named him Sebastiano as well. Who knows, hey teacher? Maybe they changed it. So anyway, in the Catholic Church today, January 20th, it's primarily the optional memorial. It's primarily the optional memorial of Saint Sebastiano, a Roman soldier and martyr, famously depicted tied to a post and shot with arrows, but miraculously surviving to be clubbed to death later. He is the patron saint. This is beautiful. Gerard, are you still here? Donna's doing it. He's still here. Delilah, are you still here? Anybody with family members in the military? Let's go. Anybody. He was the best father-in-law a man could ask for, Magooch. The absolute best. Stood by me everything that I did. When I got pinched, the guy was right there with me every day. Every day, the guy was there with me every day. Come to see me in jail. Came to court for every hearing. Supported me 100%. This was his daughter's husband. I wasn't even married yet when I got pinched. And he stood by me as if I was his own son. Remember, my father wasn't really in the picture. So he stood up, man. He stepped up to the plate, my father-in-law. He really did what he was supposed to do. He did more than he was supposed to do, Stoney. So he was at court every day, every hearing, every weekend visiting me. Good man. Sebastiano Italiano. Rest in peace, Pop. Rest in peace. Okay. It is Saint Sebastian, the patron saint of athletes, soldiers, and protection against the plague. Beautiful. Yeah, he was a real one. I was always surrounded by real ones, I must say. I got to say, Stoney, I was fortunate to be surrounded by real ones. Yeah. So, hey, he stood by me. So, martyrdom. Oh, who was he? A Roman officer who secretly helped persecuted Christians, converting many. Martyrdom discovered. He was shot with arrows and left for dead, but healed by Saint Irene. He then confronted Emperor Diocletian and was beaten to death with clubs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like I said, the patron saint of soldiers, athletes, police officers, and against the plague. Also, we could celebrate Saint Fabian today, Who was he? A pope in the 3rd century, also a martyr, but both are celebrated with optional memorials, meaning that they are honored, but not always a principal feast day. So we do have some really good ones today, Magooch. Tommy, that's what I'm saying. Will always be your father-in-law. Yes, 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 yes. He was the best, man. He was the best. You see, Magooch? Just like when you guys were on the panel the other day, you never know what's going to come out in conversation. Have I not picked Santa Sebastiano today, you would never know some of my little bit of my story. So we got a little bit of my story out there today that I forgot about. I totally forgot about that part. The Feast of Montclair is San Sebastiano. You know what? I got to tell Thomas that. His middle name is Sebastian. My son's middle name is Sebastiano. Sebastiano. We named him that for a reason. Sebastiano. Tommaso Sebastiano is my son's name. In American, Thomas Sebastian. And he loved his grandpa, so it's crazy, man. So we would never know these things, Magooch, when we don't have these conversations. Arlene, I mean, things just come out. Things just come out. All right, there's a couple of other 3 things I want to get into today. I'm loving this group. You guys are absolutely tremendous. There's bullet points. Do we save it from the wind down? I think we're going to go back to Italy for a minute. All right, give me a minute here. We're going to go back to Italy for 1 minute. I think we're going to go back. We ended up being Italian today. Hold your horses. We will be. All right, the hot socks are on full blast right now. We got the hot socks on full blast. Everything is good. Don Corleone, get your happy ass off the screen. We don't need you anymore. Get out of here, Don Corleone. All right, let me fix this over here. All right. So, let's see. Let me check these comments over here. What do we got? What did I miss? Did I miss anything? All right. Italians didn't have issues in Argentina as they got along with the Spanish people from Spain, having a similar. A dear friend of mine, Nuff said, a dear friend of mine. Tara's channel, thank you. A dear friend of mine married a Spaniard. A Spaniard. She's Italian, and he's a Spaniard, and they get along well. There's different Spanish. There's a lot of difference in the Spanish culture. There's, Hello, Michael Dodarian. Blessings to you. Good morning. I hope that you are well. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to get into another Italiano today. We are all Italian today. Before I do that, I'm going to mention something. Not going to mention names. I was called a ways back. I got a phone call from an individual. I'm not going to mention names. I was called. An individual made a call to me and said, "Listen to me. I cannot say their names ever on here. I can't do it. I got a call. Stigs in chat. Got to get the period one. All right. You have a blessed day. At least you caught the topic and you caught the bullet. You caught the thing. Okay. You caught the Catholic minute. I got a call a ways back. I don't know if it was. I don't know when it was. A good year. Hello, Sandra. I got a call about a year ago from an individual. And they said, we want you to co-host with such and such. It's a she. She doesn't even know this conversation happened. Would you consider co-hosting with such and such? Now, here's me, guys. Joey Dell, listen to me. I knew there were other people listening on the line. I knew this. There was other people listening on the line. You ain't gonna fucking fool me. But that's not the problem. Even if other people were listening, it didn't matter to me. Again, not going to mention names. This individual probably doesn't even know that this happened. I get a call from a pretty influential individual. No, I'm not doing it, Fern. I get a call from it could be intimidating to some people. Nobody can intimidate me. But this situation can be intimidating to some, and I understand why, but I'm not going to get into the details. But that's not the point. The point is this. The point is, let me get to the point. I get a call. We really feel that you would be the best co-host for such and such. We think you guys can bounce off each other in a really, really good quality way. You could keep this individual grounded. We watched you for about a year. We see that you have the ability. You can really control. You can control the show and keep this individual that lacks a little bit of self-control under control, so to speak. It's not really control. It was just to keep it going in a positive direction. And most people would not refuse these individuals that made this call. They would not refuse them. I have the upper hand. Again, I'm not intimidated by anybody. I really don't care, Delilah. So I said to myself, because I'm ready at it. I'm ready for any conversation at any moment to react. There's no hesitation. I'll get back to you later. No. I'm always ready for it. I'm sharp like that. And YouTube has helped me to be sharp. Told you. This has rehabilitated me from those little strokes. So I said, I'm thinking, and I know I'm being listened to by 3 or 4 people on the line. I knew it. I knew that I was. You can't fucking fool me. So I said, we would really like that you did it. Now, what that would mean is I got to abandon my channel. Now, some people do. I can refuse every offer. There's not an offer that can be made to me that I can't refuse. Only my mother would be able to tell me. Now, unfortunately, my mother wasn't well enough to help me make this decision. But I didn't need mom to make the decision because mom already trained me on how to be. So here's what people do. Unfortunately, this is what they do. They go for that one-hit wonder, make a splash. But I said it from subscriber count number 7, Stephen Marinello. Huh? I made it. I said this. Patty Daly, Stephen Marinello. I think my 7th and 8th subscriber. The first time I pushed the button to do this. And I said, well, if I go that route, I'm kind of abandoning something that I started that is kind of having some good momentum. And I said, I'm going to respectfully listen, I always have respect. I said, I'm going to respectfully decline Why? Can we tell you why? I just don't think listen, I don't want to insult you, but I just don't think the individual has what it takes to have a long-term positive influence. And I think some of it is too far gone to turn it around right now. I must be honest with you. For you and your future, I must be honest with you. Now, there may be 3 or 4 people that know about this conversation. And I will tell you all right now, you will be intimidated by the people that made this call. Some of you may. I'm unintimidatable. I said, this conversation will go nowhere. Why would you decline? Why would you decline? We can make some money on this. We feel that you will be a good co-host. Culturally, a lot of different things are lining up. Your history. It would just be a perfect fit. It would be a perfect fit if the personality was different. I said, I just don't think it's right. I'm going to pass. I'm enjoying my YouTube presence. I'm building something special over there at the social club, and I'm going to respectfully decline the offer. There was a little money involved, this, that, the other thing. So what I did is I continued doing this silent one, and here's where we are. So I just wanted to drop that to you. Born in Italy, Valentino. Can I talk a little bit about Valentino? Listen to me. I like what I'm doing here. Can I talk a little bit about Valentino? Valentino. Rest in peace. Valentino brought some really nice style to us here. Really nice style to us here. Okay, born in Italy, Valentino showed early fashion interest and moved to Paris at 17 to study fashion. Unbelievable. He worked for French designers, learning high quality construction. Rising to fame, Valentino in the 1960s returned to Rome and with business partner Giametti opened up a fashion house in 1960. He gained international fame with his no color connection, white, beige, and ivory. That was it. That's where the Valentino, the designer, beautiful. Okay, no color. So the V logo was introduced in the 60s. He dressed Hollywood stars and royalty, solidifying his jet set image. He locked it in. Empire, building a legacy from 1970s to 2008. Expanding globally. Becoming known for Valentino Red, luxurious evening wear. He sold his company. Valentino sold his company, Dirty Jersey. Sold his company in 2008. No. Oh, okay. In 1998, but stayed as a designer until retiring in 2008, leaving a legacy in glamour and style. If anybody knows what Valentino's worth was at the time of his death yesterday, please drop it in the chat. I didn't get that research. I didn't do that much research, but I'm curious to know what it was. Yeah, Valentino has nice everything. Yeah. Dirty Jersey, that's beautiful. Arlene, Valentino has nice bags. Yeah. You see the flip-flops with the bow tie on it? Hysterical. So anyway, Valentino, rest in peace, sir. You made a nice career. Started out with the same. And I'm not sure what your dying worth was, but you made it. And you dressed many. Valentino dressed many celebrities. All right, let's go through a couple of 3 bullet points. Here we go. 1.5 billion. Wow. Well, Google's, somewhat accurate on that stuff. And Giorgio Armani passed away last year. Yes. Some beautiful stuff. He dressed the best. Wow, you guys are fucking incredible today. I got to tell you. You guys are in the whole conversation this morning. As you talk about Valentino, I'm looking at my son's Valentino cologne. There you go, Christian. My man. Hey, but he's not supposed to use that much. Listen, the boy has allergies. Hello? Hello, we got sinus issues there, Sandra D. Please be careful with the spray. Do you tell him how to wear it? I'm going to let you answer the question, Sandra D. How does a man apply cologne? I'm waiting for Sandra D to answer this. How is a man supposed to apply cologne? I'm going to wait. We're going to go silent for a minute until Sandra answers us. Dirty Jersey, I know. You are a content creator. Use your community tab, you. Well, we have sinus issues there. We must watch, Sandra. How do I know that? Because I've watched this kid grow up since he was born. He does 2 sprays and you walk through it. Not on you. You don't spray cologne on you. 6 sprays. See, you dirty motherfucker. Hey, you, 6 sprays. Take a fucking bath, you dirty bastard. 6 sprays. Are you nuts? It's like the atom bomb. You can't do 6 sprays. It's like Hiroshima's. He's making Hiroshima's over here. 6. Okay, no, said stop that bone. 1 spray on his throat area and 1 on his wrist. All right, but you're supposed to walk through it. You're supposed to spray it and just walk through it, and that's how it is. Avant-Gul, 6 sprays. You got Hiroshima's happening over there, you sick bastard. What's the matter with you? I can't, you. All right. I got to get down to bullet points quite quickly, and I got to get my happy ass out of here. Yes, I say my happy ass because I am happy today. Changing your channel vibe. Now, changing your channel vibe. You go from sports to fashion. You go from drama to sports. You go from auto mechanics to technology with electronics. What are you doing? Okay, here's the problem with this stuff. If you change your channel vibe and you got a big following on your original channel vibe, for some reason or another, you got a big following and they come in to see what you're going to do today. When you change your channel vibe, don't be upset if your numbers drop. Do not, because it will happen. You know, people are thirsty and hungry for drama. This is just a fact of life. If you go from drama to talking about the Giants, 90% of the crowd ain't coming back. If you're okay with that, that's great. So changing the vibe of a channel is something else. We got a situation here in North Jersey. These lazy kids, not all, $30 an hour to shovel the white stuff. It's liquid gold. It's powdery gold we call snow. We got a local contractor looking to hire snow shovelers for $30 an hour. Now, we had a guy that used to handle Giant Stadium. Yeah, Giant Stadium. And he would pick up everybody in a truck and bring everybody to Giant Stadium, MetLife as it's known, and shovel. Go, shovel, $20 an hour. This is back then. Shovel. Giant Stadium seating area. Just trucks of kids from the neighborhood. Right to MetLife, which was Giant Stadium. Shovel. So anyway, the local contractor was looking for, the shovel a seating area. Yeah, what? We never listen. It was gold when it snowed for us with the shovels, though. Remember, we had the radiators where we came home and dried everything out on the top of the radiator. Right? The radiated heat. We had radiator heat, so we had the nice drying oven on top there. Okay. So $30 an hour to shovel snow. Indiana beats Miami. Is this correct? Indiana beat Miami last night. Is that correct? For the title, is this correct? Can somebody give me a thumbs up? I don't follow. Don't really give a fuck. But can somebody please tell me what happened last night? Where's my chapstick? My lips are getting dry. I believe Indiana beat Miami. Domino Baccia. Could somebody tell me? Yes, amazing game. Okay, apparently this guy is an Italian-American. We got to give our flowers out to another Italian-American. I don't know the coach's name. All I heard on the transistor radio or somewhere on the internet is that this man is an Italian-American. We can be proud of him. Oh, yeah, a Paisan. Yeah. Comes out on top. Yes. That's his name. Okay. Signetti. All right. So Stigs. All right, Stigs. You did good. Signetti. Stigs. We're going to call him Stigs. 27-21 Indiana. Miami lost to Indiana 21. Beautiful, guys. Thank you for adding to the show today. So he was a paisano. Beautiful. Dragged out in your underwear. Come on, guys. Can we have a little dignity when we're arresting people? Really? You got to drag these people out in their underwears and throw a blanket over them. It's fucking 8 below outside. They're arresting people, coming in, bashing down doors, taking them out in their underwears. What are they doing? Stop. Stop it, as Donna says. Taking them out in their underwears. This is why many of us get dressed. Magooch, you want to co-sign this? This is why many of us get up early and we are ready for the day before 5 o'clock. There is a reason. It's a cultural thing. It's a ethical, work ethic type of thing. Even if you don't work, if you're on the streets, you're still up early and you're ready. Because when you take a pinch, you got to be clean shaven and your hair has to be clean. Shaped up, whatever your hairstyle is. If you're bald, you got to be shaven. If you got hair like I got, a little thin here and there, you still got to comb it correctly. So we're always up and ready to take a pinch. Unfortunately, this is the mindset of some of us that have taken that little pinch. What are you going to do? I don't recommend it, but they should not be taking people out in their drawers. Come on. They're taking them out in the underoos. Not really a suit. Well, the one time I thought I was getting pinched, I had on some I forgot what they're called. That's when I really learned I'm still not out of the woods, I guess, so to speak. I'm not out of the woods. That really woke me up that morning when they surrounded me outside with fucking machine guns. I had on, I forget what they were. I had a dirty jersey. I was wearing, Magooch, yeah. Underoos. They took the motherfucker out in his underoos. Oh my God. I want to explain to you another thing. Oh, I had on ramen noodle pajamas. And they surrounded me outside. They weren't here to pinch me, but they got a $500,000 score next door, motherfucker. Still lose sleep over that missed score. Then what? Is it really a crime when you're robbing from a thief? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. These stories make me lucky that I've kept my nose clean. Rebecca, 100%. Stay out of trouble. So is it really a crime when you robbed a fucking criminal? That's honorable. If I robbed the guy next door, he had $500,000 in his apartment. Who am I hurting? Who am I hurting? I'm going to spend it wisely. The fuck's the crime there? That's an honor. That's what I call an honorable crime. If I robbed a thief. It's true, though. At all area, last 30 years we've done it for 10. Can you imagine? It's an honorable to rob the motherfucker. Fuck the motherfucker. Let's go. Okay, don't trust these drama content creators. Let me explain to you something about these drama content creators. You might think you're paisans with such and such, you're friends with such and such. Listen to me. Don't trust these drama content creators. Email, etc. Nothing is confidential. Everything is situational until it works for them. Now, I've got voicemails that will ruin some, right? Well, one. I got inbox voicemails calling someone a retard that now is a cheerleader, calling someone an addict that now is one of their biggest supporters. But I would never let that stuff out. So my point is this, James Simpson, keep it cool. Ground yourself. Don't get out of control with this stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A wise man makes his own decision. An insecure follows others. But a wise man learns by watching. not following. Arlene, we say it like it is here. We don't play around. Excuse me. All right. Yep. Okay, so check it out. A wise man makes his own decision. An insecure man follows others, but a wise man also learns by watching others, but not following. Maybe applying some of what they saw with him, but you don't follow. And you don't make decisions with others. Like I say every day, I say it all the time. Your next move, your financial situation, and your relationship, that is sacred to you. Silencia. The poor stick. The poor stick. You see, a lot of people don't see this, but when a blind man gains his sight again, what does he do with that stick? Rebecca, CG2, Delilah, Adam Cavoursier, what does the blind man do with that stick once he is able to see? What's your first reaction? What does he do with it? Come on. Yeah. Come on. I want to know real quick. What does he do with that stick once he can see? I got to go. Come on. No, in your brain. What do you, he throws it away. Go ahead. I'm going to cut you off right there. Stop it. You know what you do with that? You put that in a shrine. You plate that in gold. You hang it on a wall. You put it next to the most important picture in your house. This is what helped you get along. And here's what's wrong with people. People that helped them get along, they kicked to the curb. They kicked them to the curb. Instead of basically putting them up on a pedestal, maybe silently. You respect the cane. You respect that cane that helped you walk for 30 years. When you regain your sight, you put that next to your most important, cherished thing in your house. There are people here that have been helped by others. And what do? They treat them like dog shit. They scrape them up and they throw them in the garbage. They don't respect the people that have helped them climb. They kick them to the curb when they attain success. If you're a blind man, please do not throw it out. Oh my God. If you tell a friend your secret, you're making him your master. But it can also be a test. Now, I've told some secrets to people here. I've told some deep secrets to people. And they've passed the test. I didn't know it was a test at the time. I tell them some things and I say, why would I tell these guys that? Why would I tell this lady that? Why would I tell this person that? Now, I did not know that I'm testing these people. I'm telling them some pretty important things. But the people that I speak with, that I've got friendships with on here, they have passed the test. Right? Yep. Yes. So that's where we're at right there. It's interesting stuff, guys. Background checks are coming to a new level right now. They are now adding credit reports. I don't know. They're now adding credit reports. Dindo, you're not somebody that has to be worried about. You're that type. You're my type of guy. There's nothing to talk about here. Listen, background checks, credit reports, debts, and your social media. These are all being bunched in. They are all being bunched in. I don't know how I feel about the credit report thing. Unless you're going into finance, someone might be hitting hard times. If I may be a great worker, so their credit report suffers. What are you going to do? When I got divorced, my credit was 401. Did you hear me? I don't care. I'm not ashamed. My credit rating was 401. I'm telling you as a lesson to teach you. I'm not ashamed of anything that happened to me in my life. I have no regrets, none of that. Did you hear what I said? 401. Through some hard work and through some discipline, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, I was able to get my credit score back to a really desirable number, right? Close to 800. What's the problem? Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good gauge, depending on the field that you're going into. So background checks are now incorporating credit reports, your debt, and your social media. So they'll go back and look at your social media. We got the bodega cats. They're going to make the bodega cats legal. We'll talk about that tonight on the wind down. I think I got two more things to talk about. Repeat domestic violence offenders. Okay, something is changing, guys. There's something going into effect. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. This is up to the individual. Domestic violence offenders. Yes, Tony. They're putting a database together. If you have 2 violations, you are now going into a database in the computer system, right? If you are disgraziado animal and you got 2 domestic violence offenses, you will now be in a database. Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. But just like that Megan's Law and in the neighbor who's a pedophile, this and that, you now will have a database for domestic violence offenders. I don't know if this is right or wrong. Apparently, iguanas in Florida or lizards are dying, falling off the trees because it's so cold. What? The iguanas are taking a dive. The iguanas are dying. Okay, we're gonna end it on this right here. I don't know. I don't live in Florida, and I didn't check with anybody that lives in Florida. But apparently, the iguanas are dropping off. I'm already late. Thing to do. Ay. I'm already late. I'm late. I got to get out of here, but of course. Listen, let me drop this real quick. One more topic before Tindo comes up, and then I got to end the show. I got to get out of here. China, you dirty motherfuckers. China, the communist China, limited the families to having 1 baby a few decades ago. Now China doesn't have enough people. They want to have more babies. So first things first, they said 1 baby per family. Say no evil. 1 baby per family. And then now the communists, they want more babies. So what they're doing is they're taking away, hold on, Tindo, I see you back there. They're taking away, you know what they're doing? In China, they're taking away contraception. They're not letting them have it. They're forcing them to make babies. That is our show today. Tommy Stigs, checking out. Yo,
listen, just real fast. Do whatever you got to do with that show. I'm so busy. I was going to tell you that. Do whatever you want to do. Chop it up. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care.
What are we talking about right now?
My show Sunday, I think you were talking about.
Make it your show.
Make it that. I'm going to chop it up. Do whatever you want with it.
Let me explain to you. I'm going to explain to you what I will do.
What?
But I want you to get I don't want this is not mine. I want it to be yours, your views.
Tommy, are you kidding me, Tommy? Before I fucking fudge you in the forehead this morning, I'm so fucking busy. I'm telling you to do something. Get it out there. I don't care who gets it. You think I'm here for that? Are you kidding me? You know what? I can't wait to get it there in April. We're gonna fight in April. Me and you. I'm gonna wrap right around your forehead this April. Oh, I care
here's
about
what Here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta.
I can't take this guy, everyone, and you wonder why I'm nuts. Go ahead.
Okay, let me explain to you what I'm going to do, and then I got to get out of here. So what happens is, okay, you remember how we watched behind the scenes? I streamed for you guys the Patreon from Joey when he outed Junior. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So I could do that in the background. This is what James Simpson was talking about yesterday. I can record our show with Magooch and Polak and James, and then I could clip it. I don't even have to do it live. I can just record it into my database, into my StreamYard program, and then I could chop it up and make a nice segment of us.
Okay. Yeah, do what you got. I mean, my neighbor Googled Godfather. Who came up? Me, you, and ALV. So it doesn't matter. We're all connected into this.
Right.
It don't
Good,
matter.
good. Beautiful.
All right,
All right.
go ahead.
I'm
Call
gonna
me
do it.
later.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
do it.
thanks.
I'll put it
All
together.
right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right, there
Love
goes
you,
my
buddy.
man
Keep up.
Tindu. So the show that we did with Magooch and Polak and James the other day, there's some great stuff in there that I want to get up on this thing over here. And listen, I want people to get their views. But I got to be honest with you, I don't think the views are important in that aspect. I think he's right. I think more important than the views is the context, the people that we're having the conversations. I think that's more important than the views. I think we're going to go with that. I think he's right. I think there was 100% right. That was one of the best shows I've seen in quite a while. So I'm going to try and chop that up, break it down, take out him all breaking glass and coughing and leaving the screen, and then break it down to just when us guys were on the segment. I like that. See, we're not like that. Well, it's not the views thing. It is the and if I make 1,000 off the views, I'll give him a fucking nickel. I'll give him a nice couple of 500. All right, listen, you sick bastards. I got to get out of here. The 20th consecutive Kawfee Talks is coming to an end. You know what? We're going to go out with these dirty motherfuckers. Let's go. People that cannot control themselves. We're going out with me and Mrs. Jones. When you can't fight the lust, when you can't fight that sexual desire, what are you going to do? You got to just go with it. Let's go. Me and Mrs. Jones taking us out. Tommy Stigs wishing you all. I'm taking that sin.
Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. And no one knows she'll be there. Holding hands, making all kinds of plans, while the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We gotta be extra careful that we don't build our hopes up too high, 'cause she's got her own obligations, and so you are. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. Well, it's time for us to believe. It hurts so much inside. Now she'll go her way and I'll go mine. Tomorrow we'll meet the same place, the same time.